Todd, I just talked to Jakob Yerbek, I think is his closest.
Jake.
He says it. Yeah, Jake. We'll go with Jake, maybe. I know you're just seeing him, but it seems like there's some hope that he can maybe help whipping the puck up ice and get a good opportunity here.
There's hope that all the players in camp can contribute in some way, shape, or form. If not now, then in the future. Jake has a little bit of more experience. He's been around a Stanley Cup champ team. Entered into the league as a highly touted player from the KHL, and now he is finding his way. He's on to his third team, which isn't always a great thing for a young player, but the opportunity that exists here is one that we believe he can take advantage of.
Kevin Gravel's obviously, he's pushing as well to play. He talked a little bit about the health issue he had in 17 that delayed his, what he wanted to do, obviously. But he's hoping that he can kind of do a little bit of everything. Is he that type of player?
He is that type of player. Our group, coaches in particular, always respected him as a player in Los Angeles. We thought he was effective and did some real good defending stuff. Yet had the legs and the mind to jump up into the play. As you mentioned, his start last year and segments of the season last year, health and illness kind of affected his ability to play, the complete way that he wanted to. He's healthy now. He's excited. He seems very attentive. And with that said, we're going to have to pick our 4, 5, 6, 7 D-man, from a group of players that are all competing, and they can have zero experience when you think of Evan Bouchard coming to camp for the first time, or a lot of experience, and that would be Garrison. And somewhere from that group, we'll have to have 2, maybe 3 players on our roster until we get healthy or we get business done.
How important is a good start to the year for Cam Talbot to the ultimate success of this team?
Well, if Cam Talbot has a good start, that means the team's probably had a good start, because you can't have one without the other. And the group in front of him has to respond and be more responsible defensively, get the job done on the penalty kill, and in turn, Talbs will make the saves that he needs to make. So when we talk about his start and the importance of it, we're basically talking about the whole group.
After the year he had 2 years ago, was there something that you saw kind of maybe early in the year or even midway through that you realized that maybe it wasn't going to be his year, or there's something maybe different about him last year?
No, there wasn't anything particular, one thing. I'm going to refer to the group in this one again. We played loose hockey. We played 7-6 hockey instead of 3-2 hockey, and often the goalie pays the price for it. Sometimes he's responsible for it as well. But Talb's owned that, and we have to be a better group of 20 around him than we were last year.
And he's played a lot of hockey in the last couple of years. Do you expect that getting maybe a different backup in, or potentially playing maybe a little bit less this year?
Well, in an ideal world, he would play a little bit less. But again, he'll sort that out based on how well he plays and how well he feels. Just so happens his best year, he played a ton of hockey. Best year in the league, and he's proven he can do it. There'll be a lot of people who say, well, they got a plan, they're not going to play him that many, or that's too much. I don't believe in putting numbers behind it. We go on how he feels and how he's playing, and we'll go from there.
You've got a generational player you're coaching. Everyone was so happy when the Oilers got him. Some guys came here because he was here. Is there a responsibility to someone? I think someone just said that it's a crime against humanity to miss the playoffs with Connor McDavid. Is there a responsibility, being the coach of Connor McDavid, to make sure it goes somewhere?
Well, there's a responsibility of every coach to try and make it go somewhere. You're talking about one of the best players in the world, and he came here to win and perform. The rest of them did that as well, though. They didn't just show up and say, hey, you know what, we don't really care. We're putting it together. We're trying to have success. Games, championships, making the playoffs can't fall on one man's shoulders. It just can't. And the group around Connor has to be better. There's areas of the game that Connor will admit that he has to play better in. So again, it's a group thing. Yes, we're trying to put a team together that can support his skill set, Leon's skill set, many others, and build around it. But we failed at that last year. We hope that we'll succeed at it this year.
One of the players said they thought he was better this year than last. Have you seen him enough to make that judgment yet?
This may sound strange. I don't even watch Connor a lot in practice because often he's doing it well, and we have a pretty good idea what he's doing, especially in this type of environment. I'm watching. I think that's a safe bet. If I was going to Vegas, I'd put money on Make. But he has a focus. He has a way of carrying himself right now that I like, and that rubs off on other players. So that's more important to me than, how fast did he skate or did he beat somebody one-on-one. We know that part will come. It's his leadership skills that are important right now, and they're sharp right now. They're good.
Todd, Leon and Tobias were good together today. I just wonder what you see in that pair.
First day again. We are experimenting with a new player. We're looking for some type of connection between the three of them, Luch, Leon, and Tobias. I thought Toby had a great day today. He was skating. He had the puck a lot. He made plays when they were there. He held on to pucks and kept plays alive for his teammates when plays weren't there. It was just an overall good day by him, and he seems to be very excited about the opportunity that he has in being here.
Actually, one of them, Zetterberg, just real well. You're talking about Connor, and then I know that Henrik has, some of those qualities. Is just kind of what you thought of his.
Hank was an outstanding player, and he was just as good a person. I sent him a text today and reminded him that he made coaching fun. When he came to the rink, he had fun with Hank because he did everything right. He was passionate about the game. He practiced the way he needed to practice. He had great leadership skills. He enjoyed playing the game, was happy to discuss things. So, if you could bottle that up and sprinkle it around every individual that's in this camp or in the Oil Kings camp or somewhere else, and make sure each of those young players, my sons included, got that sprinkle on them, you'd end up with pretty good players. So credit to Hank and his career, and it was a pleasure coaching him.